Patrick, how you doing, my friend?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's good to see you. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while, almost more than a year now since we
Yeah,
last spoke. Yeah.
few years. Yeah, so um a lot's changed. So really quick, like we met in Dubai at I think it is Dubai has the greatest little league in the world. Like aside from the Sandlot, like that was magic. I think Dubai has the coolest little league. I don't know what you think, but
Yeah. Because they has the best view, right?
yeah. Best
Yes,
you
the
got
best view.
the skyline and the Burj Khalifa right behind the field right
Exactly.
there.
Yeah.
So good.
Actually, I miss the field in Dubai. I
Yeah.
miss it. It's beautiful. It's well maintained.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I mean we have the Dodgers helping sponsor it still, right? Thanks.
Yeah, they still sponsoring, and there's a lot of new things came in, especially the Baseball United, and a lot of ex-pro always visit the league.
That's cool. Well, awesome. Well, I know, our kids both were in that league, and that's how we met in Dubai many years ago. And so you've always been a favorite of mine, so I appreciate your time today.
Oh,
Now, really quick though, Patrick. So I mean, tell me a little bit about what's going on because we met in Dubai. You grew up in the Philippines, but now you're in Guam, right?
sure. So
Wow.
yeah, so yeah,
How'd that
so
happen?
I was living in Philippines and I got a job offer, and I moved to Dubai on 2005. Yeah, and yeah. So yeah, it fast forward, and I lived there for 20 years. Then the company moved me here in Guam for another contract. So I will be here for another 5 years, maybe more. Let's see. Crossing fingers crossed. So
That's
yeah,
awesome.
so I raised the family most of my life. I live in Dubai. Most of
Yeah.
my life I live in Dubai.
You're basically Emirati.
I hope, right? Golden visa.
Yeah, Golden Visa. Sign me up for that. Well, tell me a little bit about how, where you grew up and how that shaped you and who you are today.
So yeah, I grew up in Manila. So I was born in Manila, but for the first 7 years of my life, I grew up in an island called Guimaras. So if you Google "world's sweetest mango," it will show up my hometown, Guimaras Island. So and my parents took me and moved me to Manila, where I grew up and study. So I do a lot of things in Manila, like do a lot of casual work before I moved to Dubai until I found a job opening for a bowling technician. So
Mhm.
that's the reason I moved to Dubai, and I got married in Manila in Philippines. Had a first daughter Maxine. Then when we moved to Dubai in 2005, two more kids came, Jacob and Waki. Yep.
Mhm.
So it's,
That's
that's
awesome.
yeah.
I really want a mango from your island right now.
Yeah, it's the best one. I hope if we can only bring it here in the US or Guam, I could bring it.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, unbeatable. It's the best one in the world.
I'll have to try and visit Guam someday. I've never even really thought much of visiting there, but now, I mean, you're on the way to, if I were ever to go to like Australia or Philippines, Guam's on the way, right?
Yeah, or Japan, Korea. It's mostly after Hawaii. After your holiday in Hawaii, visit us here.
Yeah, okay, cool. Now, how is the weather in Guam? Is it like Hawaii?
Yeah, tropical. They said it's very hot here. No, I said you cannot say hot until you live in Dubai.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
People say
so
the same in Las Vegas. I'm like, no, 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 this isn't hot. It's, when it's hot and humid, and then you know what real heat's like in Dubai in the
yeah,
summer.
exactly. Most of the time it's rain
Hmm.
out of nowhere. There's clear sky, then suddenly it will rain, then again clear sky. But I like the weather here. I
Yeah.
like the weather here. You know, if you're not aware that before I moved to Guam, I travel a lot in Poland for the last 2 years. So I know I would rather work in the hot weather than snowy weather.
Yeah. Well, I would always see you in like 2 feet of snow in Poland with your photos on the mountains and like that looks
Yes,
so cold.
exactly. It's cool.
So, what exactly are you doing? Like, what's taking you to Poland and now Guam?
Also, I work with the federal contract, U.S. government federal contract for supply chain. So we support the mission of the federal contract. So, yep. So DOD, Department of Defense.
Hmm.
So we're a contractor. So yeah, a lot of troubles going on.
Yeah, cool. Well, I'm glad you're slowing down, enjoying that island life.
Exactly. So very laid back. People ask me, why Guam? You live your beautiful life. A lot of people, every time I meet them, are anywhere, random places. Oh, you live in Dubai. So why you left Dubai just for Guam? I said, I'm done with the city life. I'm done with that fast-paced life. I
Yeah,
want
yeah.
to enjoy this last part of my career, laid back. Yes.
Wow. Enjoy it, and hopefully we visit. Well, tell me about growing up in the Philippines on the islands. Like, what's a good childhood memory or tradition that still influences you today?
Um, If I like adventures, I like adventures. When I remember when I was still kids, I used to run away from home, go go with my friends, go fishing, climbing mountains, climbing trees, so sort of like that. That I keep doing until now. Even my wife doesn't agree. I go up in the mountain, hike, explore places. I'm more on to go person rather than sitting the home doing nothing.
Yeah, yeah, I
So
like
I think that pushed me until now, and I like using my cameras and drone to see places and share it to my friends on social media.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you have awesome stuff on social media, and you're actually tell me about your partnered or sponsored by GoPro, right?
Yeah, so in Dubai, they found me in social media that I'm good. I'm a GoPro user, and they invite me to be a part of their ambassadorship in Dubai. So yeah, it started like that, posting a GoPro shot, and one day they found me and sent me a message. Will you be able to be part of our ambassadorship? Yeah, who will say no? So yeah, I joined them. Then one there was a time that they send me and the family in France for to experience real snow. So
Wow.
yeah, everything started from there, and until now they support me
That's
even
awesome.
in area. It was really a good outside work thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, you have some really great shots. You've got your flying through the desert in Dubai or going by the Burj Khalifa, and it's always GoPro.
Yes, exactly.
That's cool. So, are they still working with you while you're in Guam? You still getting good
Uh,
shots?
I'm right now. I'm just freelance right here, so I don't connect with them usually because the one that were supporting me is based from Middle East. I already told them that I'm moving to Guam, but he said, if you come back here, you're still part of the family. So I still have connection.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Cool. Well, that would be fun. I would love to have a little hobby like that where they're always sending you're like, check out this new camera or this new camera, and they're just
Oh,
sending.
yeah, yeah. That's what I love doing. Yes, exactly.
Well, that's great. So Patrick, since I mean, you've had like we both love adventure. But in the past couple of years, has there been something that's been like total disaster, or just a challenge, and then it ended up being, rewarding, or there was silver lining where you ended up saying like, I'm glad I went through that challenge.
Hmm. Not really much, but there's always things in your life that you struggle financially or mentally, especially when I was in 2 years. The company keeps sending me for Poland, so I'm away from the family for um, the last 2 years. So sometimes I'll be in Poland for 3 months, then go home for a week or two, then come back again. So I lost my time with the family, right? So I lost my time. That sometimes those we cannot return it. So when the company offered me to move to Guam, and the first thing I asked them, can I bring my family with me? Because in Poland they cannot come because it's just like a temporary work, temporary deployment. So when they give me the chance to bring my family, and then yep. So I dragged my wife. She left her good career in Dubai and came with me. Even the kids. The first thing the kids said, "Oh, we will suffer. We have friends here. We don't have friends there. You will start meeting new friends there." And yeah, so kids are happy right now, and they enjoy the very simple life here in Guam.
Cool. I appreciate you sharing that. What's something about your Philippine heritage, like your culture that you're really proud of?
Um, hmm, very proud of. I am not sure. Are you sure Filipino is just like even we have the problem in our life, we have struggling in situation, we still keep smiling.
Yeah,
Yeah,
always.
I'm sure you meet a lot of Filipino like that. They
Yeah,
are you walking in the street, you see Filipinos still smiling, but you never know that they have a problem in housework. But it's our culture. I think we are very warm, accommodating,
yeah.
and we like making friends. So we like making friends.
Well, you've always been smiling to me. Yeah, and I've had some really good Filipino colleagues in Dubai. And I remember one, his name was Hill. He would always be whistling like Christmas songs in the middle of the summer.
Oh yes, as Filipino, we like singing
Yeah, yeah,
karaoke, right?
that's great. What about the Guam culture? Is there anything you've noticed about that in your past, couple months living there?
No, you will be surprised. Guam is just like a mini Philippines. I think Filipino are more than the locals here
Oh, wow.
because we just like 3 hours flight. And I remember is if you see people in the road, you will thought they are Filipino, but they are Chamorro. It's very same culture, everything from religion, culture, and way of life
Huh,
similar to Filipino.
cool.
So I think, like we're saying, we feel we're in Philippines, but part of the U.S.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, welcome to the US. You'll have to come over here to Vegas and visit.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
What's a dish that you think everyone should try in the Philippines besides mangoes? Your mangoes are awesome, and I really want one now that you brought it up. But what's another dish, Filipino dish that everybody should try
Ah,
or
there's
not try, like balut?
balot. I don't eat balot. I don't eat balot. So I like. I'm not sure if you like sisig. It's like a chopped pork ear, chopped face mask, and pork loin
Hmm,
and sisig. So because adobo is very common, I would like ask people to try sisig.
sisig. Do,
Sisig, yeah.
do you eat it with rice or just
Yeah, of course. Of course. It's good with beer.
okay?
So it's just like a pika food, right?
Right.
So but it's very good with rice also. There's a lot of varieties of the sisig, but my wife grew up from Pampanga, so they have the best sisig in the world.
Pampanga.
Yeah.
How far away is that from where you grew up?
Oh no, it's very far because I live in the Visayas region, so it will take me at least. I heard there's a flight now from my province to Pampanga, so at least 1.5 hour. But
Hmm.
if by land, it will take at least almost a half a day to. Yep,
Wow. Yeah, and I've
because
heard
we.
I really want to go visit the Philippines. I've been around Southeast Asia, but I haven't been to Philippines yet. But I have a lot of friends that say Manila is like the worst traffic in the world.
You bet. That's why when we earn a lot, when we earn money, we built our house from in the province where I grew up because we
Hmm.
don't like we already living in Dubai, so we know how busy the city is. So
Yeah.
we rather so every time we go home, we take a connection flight to my island. So we
Hmm.
stay there, and when we decide to visit our parents, so we just rode a roro where you drive your cars to a boat, and the boat will sail to the next island nearest.
Oh,
Then
cool.
we drive, yeah, but we really avoid Manila. It's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
worse. It's really worse than Dubai Sharjah traffic.
Sheesh. Oh, that's hard to beat. So you've been all over the world. GoPro's taking you places. You've had contracts in various countries. Where's your favorite place that you've been?
Hmm. It will be Poland.
Poland?
Yeah. Poland. Even it's not from a GoPro standpoint. Poland. I like the culture. I like the food. I like the people and the places. Very historical.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, jak śmasz to all the Polish, right?
Oh, Jack Shimash, yeah. Dzień
Um,
dobry. Yes, yes.
the Branos. There's lots of cool stuff in Poland and a lot of history. So, well, cool. So, were you in Poland just in the winter or were you there in the summer as well?
I tried the four season there.
Oh,
I tried the four
what was your favorite season?
spring
Spring. Okay.
and fall. I like the colors.
Yeah, yeah. Nice. What uh what's something about the Philippines besides the traffic, the bad traffic in Manila, but what's something that you wish more people understood better? Like what's something that's misunderstood about Filipinos or your country?
Hmm. Hard to say, but the country are divided, right? So people thinks because I don't want to be racist, but people think because of the crime previously in the south,
Hmm.
always America always give a travel advisory not to travel down south, but actually down south is the most beautiful part of the country.
Hmm.
The Mindanao, there's a lot of virgin beaches there, very beautiful than Boracay. I'm telling you, if really safe so, I would really recommend a foreigner to visit the south
Hmm. I like
because there's a stigma, right? So people think that they kidnap foreigners there, they demand ransom from the country, but really that's isolated cases. But I know a friend. He went to the worst. He's a Puerto Rican, but he's American, right? So he went to the worst or the scariest part of Mindanao. He traveled alone. He finished. He completed the journey very safe. So the media always put the part of the country very bad, but really it's
but
one of the most beautiful part of the country.
don't be scared then. I like that advice.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like, knock on wood, but like there's a lot of things that are just blown out of proportion, and you have to travel to realize, oh, this is not what they say. Even
Yes, exactly.
like even Mexico, a lot of times there's advisories, and again, you gotta as long as you're not seeking out something crazy, you're usually pretty safe. Okay, so I need to go to the south, and then I still need to go to Manila though, and just experience the bad traffic.
Yeah, you bet.
So, Patrick, who's been a major influence in your life and why?
Major influence in my life. Nothing really a certain person, but like initially when I said I like exploring, so most of those I like reading history. I like reading exploration. So mostly I can say Marco Polo.
Mm,
Yeah,
okay.
because I like the way he or even Batuta. Both of these people are really went outside their back
Yeah, yeah,
to learn new things, to explore new things. So either it's Marco Polo or even Batuta.
yeah, cool.
They went out from their comfort zone
Yeah.
to experience their life's journey.
I had never heard of Ibn Battuta until living in Dubai. And
Yeah, exactly. Even me, they are very similar to Marco Polo.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
very similar. Yeah,
nice.
exactly.
Well, I like that. I bet Marco Polo and Ibn Battuta would be very good with the GoPro.
Oh, for sure. During the Silk Road, right?
Yeah,
When
yeah,
Marco Polo explored the Silk Road,
yeah,
gonna be. I'm sure it was a blast seeing those experiences.
I'm sure. If you could go back 10 years and give yourself some advice, what would it be?
Slow it down.
Ah.
Slow it down because my wife always called me YOLO, right? So I always rush things and I always think that I can do this one time, but I have the time of my life. I should not be rushed because right now the body cannot cope up with what I was doing the past like 10 years.
Yeah.
So I feel that when I start, I hit that age 40. the body start changing.
Yeah.
Some move it hurts you,
Yeah,
some
yeah.
just small move it hurts you. So I think I should have slowed down.
Okay, that's good advice. Well, now, thank goodness you're on an island now. You can.
Yes, slow it down.
What's something unique or funny about you that most people don't know?
Ah, people think I'm serious, but really, I always make that joke that I make the family laugh just
Yeah,
out of nowhere. So yeah, I don't like singing, but I like making jokes for situational.
for sure. I remember, I think the first time I met you in Dubai too, I was thinking, I don't know if this guy's serious. Yeah, I see all your tats. You had like a Kobe jersey on. And
No,
like, oh, I don't know. And then, yeah, and then you start talking and you're Mr. Smiley. So speaking of Kobe, how did you become a Lakers fan?
oh, no, I'm not really a Lakers fan. I'm a LeBron fan.
LeBron?
So my one of my uncle, he lives in LA, and he sent me that jersey. He thought I'm a Lakers fan, so of course it's Kobe, right? So
Sure.
I said, okay, send it to me, and yeah, I still have your T-shirt. You gave it to me,
From the
Clarkson.
Jazz?
I still have, yeah,
Yeah,
the
I need you to be I need to get you a Clarkson jersey. But yeah, we
yeah,
need the Jazz suck. We're the worst team in the league this year, but hopefully we rebound here quick. But I bet you
yeah.
Clarkson will probably move on to another team.
That's what I heard. Yeah,
Yeah. There's a
it was a good run.
lot of good ballers from the Philippines.
Clarkson, Jalen Green,
Jalen. Yeah.
and there's yeah, Jalen Green Clarkson right now.
Cool. Yeah, and in Dubai, I play basketball with a lot of
Yeah,
people.
yeah, I heard that you play basketball. I used to play, but I start getting injured, so I stopped. So I changed my career on like doing outdoors activity.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
used to play. I used to play basketball in Dubai, but start get my career ended when I start playing.
Nice, nice. So and they've got baseball in Guam, right?
Yeah, it's one of the best main sport here. But
Okay.
soccer is start to become a thing here. But
Hmm.
baseball used to be the best one here.
Yeah, yeah. So your kiddos are already back in the little leagues there?
Yeah, so my son Jacob, he plays with under 16, sorry, 16 to 18 in Guam Amateur Baseball League. So two league he's playing.
Cool. Oh, that's fun. Well, my boys liked him. He's so always so nice. He's
Yeah,
got good parents, or at least a good mom. Um, what's something you're very grateful for right now, Patrick?
grateful. It's always the family. Grateful and thankful with the family, but that they even for moving here, like I said earlier, it's gonna be a different scenario for us, right? Especially for my wife. She
Mm,
has a very good career in Dubai, and she gave it up just to be with me because like I earlier said, that the past 2 years were out of 24 months, we're just living around. I'm outside the country for 18 months,
yeah.
so three-quarter I was outside the country.
Mm,
So I'm grateful that they come with me. I'm grateful that they support me, and there's no regret at all.
yeah. That's great. Your wife's awesome. So I know you love Poland, and I know you love the island life, but what's your favorite? Beach or mountains?
If there's both, I will do.
Um,
I would like go to beach. Sorry, mountain, because I like beaches because however I cannot swim. I don't know how to swim. So I would rather go to the mountain, explore
yeah,
waterfalls, chasing waterfalls,
yeah,
seeing beauty above the mountains.
nice. Well, either way, you'll get some good drone shots or GoPro shots. That'll be good. What's a couple just rapid fire questions at end, Patrick? This has been awesome, but what's your favorite book or favorite movie that you recommend?
Book. I like reading Sydney Sheldon when growing up. Sydney
Hmm,
Sheldon books. I like reading Tom Clancy book, and but the best one that I prefer is when Dan Brown. My new favorite right now is Dan Brown.
hmm.
So most of his book, there's no certain book, but I like reading his books about um, re- partly the compromising with religions, but it's not about I do believe him, but I like the way he wrote the book,
Yeah.
composing the story, and movie. It's always number one. Remember the Titans.
Yeah. That's good. Super good.
That's yeah. Remember the Titans.
Well, Patrick, this has been awesome. We're gonna have to do it again. I really appreciate your time. But how can people find you? Is it best on
Uh,
Instagram?
First, I thank you for the opportunity for having me here, and I really appreciate this. Just like catching up with you. It's been a long time. It's been a long time.
Very welcome.
Yeah. So yeah. So I have Instagram page called GoPro_Patrick. So I post mostly travel videos or things happening around where I live. Now I'm promoting the tourism for Guam. I'm working with some local company here
Cool.
to promote the tourism, and yeah, and I have a YouTube, but I post only baseball activities, baseball games highlights. I'm
Yeah.
still doing the thing. I'm still doing the thing from Dubai.
Good for you. Good for you. Well, awesome. Well, I'm gonna put that in the show, and everybody go follow Patrick for the best mangoes and cool GoPro footage from around the world. Go visit Guam.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. All right. Thank you, Patrick.
Thank you.
See you.